when you do these things, for example, emergency roadside is the best example I can give you. If you have your car, and obviously it breaks down, you guys all see those situations where someone's by the side of the road calling somebody and they're yelling on the phone and there's smoke coming out of the car. I think in her situation, it was about $2 broken up over 6 months. And it actually came down to, she received emergency roadside coverage, which will tow that vehicle to the nearest possible repair shop. And obviously most of our people are in Battle Creek. We have select service repair shops all over town that don't even need our approval to start repairs because we have a contract with them. They can literally start those repairs as you come in the door, and we have enough trust with them and we've worked with them enough that we just pay that. Because they have been certified, they have been approved, they have been inspected. They already will. So when you get towed to that nearest select service shop and someone's saying, how am I going to pay this bill? I don't have the cash on me. We cover that, and you're paying $2 broken up over 6 months. I don't know anybody who doesn't have some experience of a flat tire, of their car breaking down. I mean, a lot of us are driving these clunkers right now, wishing we could just turn them in. So, and obviously, I discussed as well death and dismemberment. And a lot of people don't like talking about possibly passing away while driving. You're in a car accident and you lost your life. Once again, a situation, $2 broken up over 6 months, gave her $10,000 to cover both her and any other passenger that she had in the vehicle to go back on their home if they were to pass away. That's $10,000 for any outstanding bills, for any final expenses, for anything like that, and that's $2 broken up over 6 months. It's so minimal for that. Now, of course, obviously you guys understand the dreaded deductible. We had discussed this. The nice thing is when you come into an agency and you're sitting down and you're working with someone who, this is my job. This is what I'm licensed to do. I sit down and I talk to people and I get to know them. I get to know what's best for them. And we basically just sat there and went over what she could afford, and that's the main concern. It's what can you afford to pay out of your own pocket. Obviously, the higher deductible you have, the lower your overall premium. And of course, if price is the name of the game, we sat down, we discussed price, we talked about everything like that. What have you lost? And that's where it came into the whole factor of if she wanted that 20/40, she was going to lose $80,000 of coverage for $7 a month. Now here's the big deal. What I wanted to move on to you guys is I just recently purchased my own rental coverage. So I can talk to you guys out of my own pocket, $100 a year. I have $10,000 worth of my own personal property protection. If I'm in my frat house, and yeah, we have insurance there, but if my contents are in a fire and I lose my Xbox, my laptop, very important to me, both of those, I lose all my clothes, I lose all my school books, I lose all that stuff, I don't want to turn and ask my frat, hey guys, we're going to file a claim, or what are we going to do here? I can turn around and I can actually go back on my own $100 a year policy that actually gives me not only that, if somebody comes into my room and maybe they're drinking, this is a college campus, and they trip and fall and they break their arm, I've got liability coverage under something like this. For $100 a year, if someone comes back and sues me on this actual area, like within this premise that I'm living in, I've got coverage from an insurance company while in college. I mean, that's something so simple. And I can tell you right now, a lot of guys in my frat use the basics of a case of 30 beers would be $20. So don't drink 5 cases, and there's your $100 to pay for, $10,000 worth of property coverage as well as liability. Obviously it breaks down. Like I said, the nice thing is people have cameras, laptops. It adds up really fast. And like I said, it's more than just coverage for your junk. It's lawsuits, and not only that, all of us are hauling around these books we don't even think about. That gets to $1,000 really fast. Also, what I want to talk about really quickly is possibly selling life insurance. I just recently took out a universal life. What this is doing is by the time you start paying into this, I pay basically $1 a day for a month. I pay $30 a month. I have $50,000 that I took out, and the beneficiary is my sister. And the main thing there is, if I were to pass away, it's who do you want taken care of? My sister's got out of college. She's just now purchasing a home. I don't have anything to worry about. But then again, I want those around me taken care of. And for something so minimal, and by the time you reach 30, by the time I've hit 30, I won't have to actually pay my premium anymore because I will have paid enough into this. I'm paying more than that premium that I would require. It starts to pay for itself. And as it builds, it almost becomes like a savings account. Because in the long run, you could eventually cash in on this. The nice thing also is that this is sitting here and you can attach riders to it that will actually say that you can up this limit if you were to develop diabetes or any form of a terminal illness. You can still be upping this premium if you attach the right rider to it. The actual overall benefit can still keep going up even though you're sick. So my main thing here is what you really need to do is you need to go into an agency, in my opinion, even if it's just for quotes. Sit down, talk to someone, let them know about your life, and let them really evaluate what you need. And if it's still not something you're happy with, if you still want to stick with price, that's fine. But it can't hurt to go in and get a free quote on your auto, your home, your life, everything. Because it's really simple to go down and talk to someone who's your peer or someone who's older, who's been in this industry, and you can tell by reading someone on whether they're trying to make commission or trying to take care of you. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it.